Hi, my name is Jenny Andrews. Some of you know me as Jenny Big Crow. I was born and raised on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota, and I currently live in West Palm Beach, Florida. However, my heart cries out for my people back home on the reservation. I've been looking at the Facebook post, and I see a lot of stuff that has to do with meth, and meth being a drug that a lot of our people are using. And I just felt encouraged and led to share this video and make a video with you guys. The reality is I tried meth before. I'm not perfect. I'm confessing my own faults. So before you say, "Oh, you don't know what I'm going through, or what's happening with me, or what's going on around my family," I do want you to know that I have experimented with meth, and I was addicted for about 3 months. And thank God it was only that length of time, because I don't know where I would be. My story is a result of my husband stepping in. We were dating, and he basically told me that if I wanted to keep seeing him, that I needed to stop taking meth. And as hard as it was, I did. And I can tell you, it was probably one of the worst things that I ever came off of. I smoked and I drank, and I was able to come down those, but meth was something that, it was so scary. For about a week straight, I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I had shakes, I threw up everything that I had ate or drank, and I was having nightmares. And people say that demons and Satan is not real, but I can tell you that when I was coming off of that, I had my own nightmares. Felt like something was on my chest. And I just want to say that coming off of meth was probably a wake-up call for me, because of coming off of it, I knew that I didn't want to do it ever again, and I never did. That was back in 2001, so it's been over 15 years since I've even tried it. And I'm sharing this story with you because the reality is meth is out there on the reservation, and the reality is our people need help. I've read on Facebook where a man came in and put a shotgun to one of my relatives in their home, and demanded money. I don't know all the details, only that it happened, and my heart cried out for her. You can't sleep peacefully on the reservation, and that is scary. So I guess I am sharing this video because, again, the reality is it's on the reservation. It's now, what do we do about it? People say kick them off, ban them from the reservation. But the truth is, where are the people going to go? I mean, they're on a reservation because they have nowhere to go. They have no homes off the reservation. And so kicking them off the reservation is only a short-term solution to a long-term problem. And the reality is why? What is the root? Why are people using meth? Why are people doing these drugs? And it's like a Band-Aid to a deeper problem. A deeper problem that, a person feels lonely. A person feels like they need something. A person is lost. A person has no idea where to find comfort and peace and solace. And so they turn to drugs, and they turn to alcohol, and they turn to other things that cannot comfort them. And it's a temporary Band-Aid, a temporary solution to what's really going on in their hearts. And my prayer for my people is that, one, that somehow the council and the people can come together and not only bring awareness to meth that's going on, but the fact that they need help. There needs to be a rehabilitation center for these people to go to. You can't just say, okay, we want them to quit, when you're not able to give them the means to quit. You're not able to provide them with a way out for those that do want to get out. I'm sure there are people that don't want to be on meth. I'm sure there are people who would love to stop doing the drug, but there's no way. And so my heart and my desire is to encourage our people, even the president of our tribe, to start looking into a rehabilitation center for people that want to clean their lives up, for people that want to do things Methamphetamine is a drug that captivates you, and it steals not only from you and the life that you've had, but it also steals and hurts those around you. And so while my heart's desire is just to pray for our people, to ask God to give them wisdom on how to solve the situation on the reservation. And for those that are using, please, I beg you, go to the recovery center downtown in Pine Ridge. Reach out to somebody that can help you, because you can't do it alone. We believe in a lie that this is my problem and my problem alone, I'll handle it, but the reality is you can't. There are people that are sober-minded that want to help you, that want you to be free from any type of drugs. So I encourage you to reach out to those people. I also just ask that you consider just praying. For me and my story, some of you know that I'm a believer in Christ, and he was the one who changed my life. He was the one who put my feet on solid ground, and he was the one who sobered me up. And I've been sober for going on 10 years now. And I just want you to know that you are loved. Whether you're on drugs or not, you are loved, and that there is a better plan for you, and that you don't have to do these drugs. Again, I am just praying that our people will come together, that they will support one another, and instead of pointing fingers and blaming and saying you did this and you did that, the reality is we're here. You're here. The drug is there, and my heart for you guys is to say, now what? We can't change the past, but we can change the future. I am 33 years old. I wish, my generation of people who grew up on the reservation, who dealt with all the heartaches of life, will come together, and they will support one another and love one another and be there for one another. And of course, those people who are unwilling to change, all we could do is pray for them and hope the best for them. But the reality is our people are hurting. And I pray that our leadership will stand up and do what God has called them to do, and lead our people into a healthy environment, into a healthy way of living. I just encourage you guys to continue to pray for one another.